Religiously, understand the seven principles of hell. You'll understand the seven demons within you. You'll understand that whole concept. It's a whole metaphysical concept. We ain't go over that, but it ain't. But anyway, so.
Hey, what up, everybody? This y'all shorty Rachel. I hope all of y'all is having a blessed and humble evening. Continue to have a blessed and humble day. Yo, it is a beautiful day in Philadelphia, man. I don't know if y'all saw the live earlier. I did a little quick live in South Philly. We was over there real quick, right? And then we took a bus, the train home, right? It was an okay day. It was a nice day. It was just hot as hell. But man, I want to welcome y'all to the Writers for Life brings you the Let's Talk About It podcast, man. And today's topic is smiles that lie, right? Smiles that lie. What mental what mental illness really looks like, right? Where silence sleeps, wounds speak. All right. Somebody sent me this video earlier, right? We're gonna review and react to it. Um, it's of, I guess, well, the video is called "Cops Discover Bodies in Woman's Trunk During a Traffic Stop." Right. So it appears that they did a traffic stop, right, and they searched this lady's vehicle, or you know, but it's just crazy. It is a touchy subject, right? Because it's crazy. Like we've talked about this so many times, right? In our panel, in our channel, right? Um, the link is down below for anybody that's a parent, right? That wants to come up and give their perspective, right? Um, just let a shorty know, right? But this is crazy, right? Um, it seems like this shorty, because I've been doing a little research, right? It seems like she suffers from mental health. All right. So before we get started into this video, right? I mean, listen, right? Y'all know that when we open the panels, right? It's to bring awareness, right? We're not trying to change, the world. We're not trying to change you. We're not trying to convert you. We ain't trying to do none of that. All right. You can't change the world. We're not God to change the world, right? Right away. Can we make a change and a difference within our communities, right? By improving the things that we do in life? Yes. All right. So before we get this started, man, y'all know I already got questions prepared, right? Mind provoking questions and stuff like that, right? I don't think anybody's in the chat. So I'm going to go right along. I'm going to go right ahead and just, do what I got to do. All right. So the link is down below for anybody that, anybody that is a parent, right? Or, an auntie, an uncle, or something like that takes care of kids, right? And stuff like that. Like anybody that's an activist within the community, right? That wants to come up and give their input, right? You're more than welcome. But before I do it, I want to read a message out to y'all, right? I want to just like read this message I wrote for y'all. And it's towards, it's bringing awareness towards mental health. All right. And I do write my messages down because if not, I'll get caught up in the moment and I'll forget, man. And what's crazy is, guys, listen, the loudest battles are fought in silence. Some of the strongest people cry in showers, break down in parking lots, or sit in crowds feeling completely alone. They smile at you, they say, I'm okay. But inside, they're screaming for someone to see the pain they've mastered hiding. Mental illness doesn't always look broken, it looks busy, like just tired, like I'm fine. And that's why we miss it so much. All right, that's why when we look in certain places, right, when we look in certain directions, right, we miss the signs. We call it dramatic, we say pray on it or shake it off. But what if someone is holding, what if someone is holding on by a thread that's invisible to you? This isn't about pity. It's about presence. It's about listening without fixing. It's about showing up before the obituary. Check on your strong friends. Check on the quiet ones. Check on yourself, because healing starts where judgment ends and compassion begins. All right? That's really where it starts. right? Healing starts where judgment ends and compassion begins. There's so many ways I can go about this, all right? Um, Mental health is something that we, bring awareness to a lot here on this platform, all right? So before we get into, the video, right, I would like to ask a couple, systematic accountability questions, right? How did how did welfare systems fail to detect or intervene before, you know, listen, before I get into questions, let me just say this, right? The video the video that we're about to get into, right, is about a mother that drove around, right, for months with both her children unalived in the back of her vehicle. All right. And nobody found out about this until one day, she got stopped by the law, right? So officers pulled her over and I guess her vehicle got checked, right? And they discovered two bodies in the vehicle. All right. So it seems like this mother is suffering from mental health. All right. I don't know how many of y'all, have loved ones that suffer from mental health that actually do need, a lot of attention, a lot of care. I mean, there's people out here that suffer from mental health that don't want to accept, right, that they need some type of help, right, that don't want to take accountability, don't want to take medications, don't want, family members there, right? So there's so many reasons why a lot of cases could fall. Babe, it's right here. So many reasons why a lot of cases could fall, in between the cracks, right? So before we get this started, right, like I said, systematic accountability. How did child welfare systems fail to detect or intervene before these children died? What protocols, right? And I want y'all to remember these questions, right, as we review and react to this video. What protocols exist for checking on children placed in informal care arrangements and why did they fail here? My bad. Should traffic stops trigger automatic welfare checks when children are registered under a guardian's care? But how is this officer supposed to even know this? You see where I'm coming from? How is an officer supposed to know that this child, right, is under, welfare surveillance and shit like that, right? So let's get right into some questions, right? Before we hop into these, ask these questions for a reason. And while we review and react to these questions, right, y'all gonna see why I'm asking these questions, right? So let's get to the mental health and community support, right? What mental health resources are available to guardians under stress and how accessible are they in low income communities? How do we victimize, how can I say, destigmatize asking for help before neglect turns fatal? And could community led check in programs prevent isolation and hidden abuse? All right. Mind y'all, like I said, I ask a lot of mind provoking questions. A lot of them, lead to solutions, right? Because what's crazy is that a lot of people don't realize, right, that we have the solutions that we need in our faces. You good, son? All right, so let's get this video started, man. Blessings to anybody that comes into the chat. All right, I don't got my phone with me, so I'm not going to really be able to see who is in the chat. All right, so like I told y'all, this video is called "Cops Discover Body in Woman's Trunk During Traffic Stop." Right, and the creators of this channel, the content creator of this channel is called Explore with Us. All right, so let's take a look at this, man. This is probably gonna go under you know how they give you that little message before you hit you can see a video sometimes, right? Saying that are you sure you want to watch this? There's going to be certain scenes, blah blah blah. It's going to probably fall under that category. Huh? When? No. Close your door so the noise in your room don't come down.
I'm about to show you. They've been sitting there for months and months and months and months and months.
You got to open that up all the way.
Hold up. And before I do this.
Copyright disclaimer: under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for the purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Fair use allows limited use of copyrighted material without permission from the copyright holder for purposes such as criticism, parody, news reporting, research, and scholarships and teaching. Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed on this video or any video, including the Writers for Life Brings You to Let's Talk About It podcast, do not reflects on the opinions of y'all shorty Racheal and the members of the Writer for Life podcast. Everything we talk about is allegedly and is our opinion. Our videos are not recommended for minors. Everything we talk about and do is meant for educational purposes and also entertainment. Please keep in mind that the majority of our videos are for educational purposes only. This world is crazy. I would say shady. Ironic, right? Nowadays, you can't trust no one. When you do, niggas be having their panties all in a bunch, thinking that they own one. Saying the things that you accomplished in life is theirs and that you owe them one.
What is that?
Huh?
What is that? No. Open, pull it out. What the Get the in! Push out!
What begins as a routine traffic stop takes a horrifying turn when officers detect a strange, putrid smell coming from the vehicle. The search that follows uncovers a secret so disturbing it defies belief, leaving multiple officers visibly shaken, physically ill, and utterly enraged by one of the most vile discoveries ever made.
Listen, I need you to calm down. I need you to calm down. I need you to focus. Listen, calm down.
We need to verify. We don't know what this is.
What is?
The following is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. In Essex, Maryland, just after 11 p.m. on July 28, 2021, an officer with the Baltimore County Police Department approaches a vehicle for a traffic stop.
How you doing? All right, you got your license and registration on you?
We on the wrong channel? What is you doing?
This is Work-Life Balance with Betterment, the automated investing and savings app. Betterment uses tax-smart tools for your money, while you use street-smart tools for your life. Make your money hustle with Betterment.
What do you mean? That don't smell like dirty clothes.
What do you mean? I'm about to show you. They've been sitting there for months and months and months and months and months.
You got to open that up all the way. What is that?
My bad. We was having technical difficulties over here, man. I apologize. But this is crazy, right? Mental health is serious. Make sure y'all check on y'all loved ones. Make sure y'all check, on those around you. Like, listen, that y'all really care about, because mental health can get really, really serious. I don't know, the welfare system, I'm not even going to say I don't know. The welfare system just seems to fail time after time, right? And we know why. The question is, what are we going to do about it? So now we got a mother here that was driving around for months with her 2 toddlers in the trunk of her car.
Huh?
What is that? No. Open, pull it out. What the Get the in! Push out!
What begins as a routine traffic stop takes a horrifying turn when officers detect a strange, putrid smell coming from the vehicle. The search that follows uncovers a secret so disturbing it defies belief, leaving multiple officers visibly shaken, physically ill, and utterly enraged by one of the most vile discoveries ever made.
Listen, I need you to calm down. I need you to calm down. I need you to focus. Listen, calm down.
We need to verify. We don't know what this is.
What is?
The following is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. In Essex, Maryland, just after 11 p.m. on July 28, 2021, an officer with the Baltimore County Police Department approaches a vehicle for a traffic stop.
How you doing? All right, you got your license and registration on you? What, you know why I pulled you over? You know what the speed limit is?
No.
Okay. Speed limit is 35.
Oh.
And you was doing well over it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I swear I only thought I was going 40.
The driver, 33-year-old Nicole Michelle Johnson, hands over a state ID. Sitting beside her in the front seat is a friend who she calls BB. The officer heads back to his cruiser to run a registration, but the information doesn't.
I'm a little confused. She had a friend in the car. Am I unmuted? Yeah, I am unmuted. She had a friend in the car. The friend didn't smell the stench coming from the car. I mean, is the friend unstable like her too?
Quite check out.
And it's playback vehicle requested not found or on file.
Simple. So you don't have a driver license?
No.
Okay. And also, this vehicle is not even registered. Those tags in there are fake tags. This car has to be towed. Yeah, you get everything out of it, but how long did you have this car?
Like almost 30 days.
As the officer returns to his cruiser to issue citations, Nicole and BB exit the vehicle. Nicole walks to the rear and opens the trunk, revealing several large bags tightly packed inside.
Ms. Johnson, you come over here. So you got pulled over for the same stuff already.
But that's why I went, and I really, really thought I got good tags.
You gotta be careful with that
I know.
stuff off the internet and all that kind of stuff like that. That stuff don't even be legit.
Like you literally see, like we literally, well, not her, but me and my kids literally living in the car. Like,
Ms. Johnson, I just need you to sign this. This is basically telling you that you have to go to Kelso Drive Courthouse within 5 days to request a court date. If you don't request a court date within 5 days, they can issue a warrant for your arrest. This is not meant to guilt.
Be here in 5 days. I swear to God. Please. Like I can't go through anymore. Like,
just take me home, please.
I can't.
I can't take you. It's in the city. I can't go down there. There you go. This is not meant to guilt or just anything like that. Just basically saying,
I'm telling you, it's cool. I won't be here tomorrow. Tonight is my last night. What am I going to do? Like I swear to God.
No, I still got to do my job until I explain to you.
I know, but I'm just saying.
So I'm just explaining.
I'm not even talking about in Baltimore. Watch tomorrow, y'all are gonna see me on the news. Y'all are gonna see me make my big debut. I swear to God.
The officer has no.
What the hell? Yo, see, you could tell right from the gate that something is really wrong with the shorty, yo. My thing is, I'm still like, all right, officers could tell that there was a stench coming off her car, but she couldn't tell, like, the friend was driving with her. But she just broke down and cried straight from the gate.
Idea her bizarre comment will soon become a shocking reality. With a tow truck on its way, Nicole sits on the sidewalk and calls a friend for a ride.
You want to grab a couple of your things?
Yes, please.
Go ahead. Go ahead and do what you gotta do. I'm gonna do an inventory search of your car once you finish taking out what you want to take out.
What's that?
Oh shit! He gonna do an inventory search of the car.
So inventory search is when I go through your car. For instance, say like you had $15,000 in the trunk of this car right now, and you're taking it to it and it's gone.
Yo, I'm in the middle of nowhere, and they taking my car. I gotta take all my stuff out because I don't have anything. So if I lose this is all I got. Y'all keep asking me to move on. Y'all keep telling me walk on that. Y'all keep saying everything will get better. Y'all keep saying this, it can't get no worse. Light, yo, like where is the light? Like where is the light, yo? Like where? Like where? You like inspirational conversations? Here we go, yo. Here we go, because I can't take no more. Like I really can't.
He is just blabbering a whole bunch of stuff. What light is she looking for? Is she trying to reach the heavens?
Take no more.
When backup arrives at the scene, the officer taps his colleague on the arm and quietly shares that something is very wrong.
Come here quickly.
I'll push it. Yeah.
Hold on.
Do me a favor. Walk over to that car and just see what you smell. Not drugs or anything, but see what you smell anything up there. Something dead or something.
Did you move in your car?
This way I live at.
What you hitting? No, seriously. I just need to find. I need to know.
I told you
What is this right here?
Huh?
What is this?
A bunch of dirty clothes. A bunch of dirty.
That don't smell like dirty clothes.
Huh?
That don't smell like dirty clothes.
What do you mean? I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you right now. There's a bunch of dirty blankets. Well, this been sitting there for months and months and months and months and months.
You gonna have to, ma'am, you gonna have to open that up all the way.
I'm about to open it up all the way.
Yeah, you gonna have to open it up all the way for me.
Bugs and stuff all over it and everything. Because it's bugs and stuff over it and everything.
I know, but I don't know what it is though.
The stench is unmistakable, but finding the source of the smell is easier said than done, as whatever is inside is buried beneath endless layers of plastic trash bags.
Literally ripping through all the bags so we can see all the dirty stuff. I don't think that a guilty person would be doing it like this, bro. If I take all my stuff out, where am I gonna?
I just need this right here is drawing my attention to it, so I need to see it.
I know.
Just feel it.
That's why I'm trying to show you.
No.
I'm with you.
What happened?
No, I'm just telling them, giving them some advice.
Okay. I'm telling you, you're just gonna find a bunch of dirty blankets.
Yeah, but I need this. I need to know what that smell is.
I am. I'm about to show you.
Nicole turns to the officer for help, and he carefully begins cutting through the thick layers with a knife.
You gotta get all the way through to the dirty pissy clothes.
Why you got all these blankets?
Huh?
Why you got all these blankets?
Because we stay in hotels, from the hotel to the car. Like, I can even get the hotel.
No. You can finish it. I was just curious.
Oh, yeah, I can even get to the hotel receipt for you.
Okay.
They want to
You ain't got to go through that. I was just curious.
keep finding blankets.
I ain't got one blanket. Keep finding.
Oh, you can keep finding them.
What?
You see them right there as soon as you open the suit. Huh?
Keep finding plastic.
Oh, yeah, because as soon as you open it, you gonna find them.
What's that?
Yo, this shit is wild. Like, I don't know if this recently happened. I do know it just got uploaded. And it's something that a lot of people is talking about. Like, yo, mental health is real, yo. It's real, man. Shout out. We got Cutthroat Entertainment in the building. Yo, make sure y'all go check him out. Great conversations. Great topics, yo. Give me 1 second. I'm on the phone. I'll be right back.
Handle the front of this car, make sure she don't go nowhere.
After cutting through multiple layers of trash bags, officers finally uncover a black suitcase.
Just open the suitcase and we can be good after that.
There's more blankets still. Can you cut it from here?
Can you cut it one more time?
And this is what it smells like.
What is that?
Huh?
What is that?
Dirty thing?
No. Open, pull it out. Pull.
Dirty thing from my husband.
Pull the whole bag out.
I am. My husband just said the dirty blankets from my husband. I am. See?
Take it out.
Take the bag out.
Take that bag out of there.
I am.
Okay. Pull that bag out.
Yo, this shit is wild, man, because, boy, man, blessings, Cutthroat by OG in the building. We got Hassan, Tyre show, man. Make sure y'all go check them out, man. Great conversations, great topics, yo. But listen, Cutthroat OG, man, listen, OG be bringing in some positive topics, show some great conversations. But listen, let me let y'all know, man, he is fucking funnier than Joselito the puppet. All right, he be having the booty activities out here twerking on the walls and shit. All right, he's funny as shit. But back on topic, back on topic. Look, listen, man. On a serious note, there's got to be something seriously wrong with you, right? To know that you have unalived your two children, and you sit here and you open up the car to officers. Like you know there is something mentally wrong. Like she's there like nothing. Like this shit is crazy.
All these blankets.
Huh?
Why you got all these blankets?
Because we stay in hotels, from the hotel to the car. Like I can even get the hotel.
No. You can finish it. I was just curious.
Oh yeah, I can even get to the hotel receipt for you.
Okay.
You
ain't got to go through that. I was just curious.
keep finding blankets.
I ain't got one blanket.
Oh, you can keep finding them.
What?
You see them right there as soon as you open the seat. Huh?
Keep finding plastic.
Oh yeah, cause as soon as you open it, you gonna find them.
Let's stand on the front of this car, make sure she don't go nowhere.
After cutting through multiple layers of trash bags, officers finally uncover a black suitcase.
Just open the suitcase and we can be good after that.
There's more blankets still. Can you cut it from here?
Can you cut it one more time?
And this is what smells like.
Yo, this shit is crazy.
What is that?
Huh?
What is that?
Dirty thing?
No. Open, pull it out. Pull.
Dirty thing from my husband.
Pull the whole bag out.
I am.
Oh, she has a husband too? What man stood with her? Isn't she on the road? How in the world she got a husband? What the fuck? Wait a minute. Cop ain't caught. Yo, cop ain't peeped that shit yet.
My husband just said the dirty blankets from my husband. I am. See?
Take it out.
Take the bag out.
Take that bag out of there.
I am.
Okay. Pull that bag out. There you go. Open that bag up.
Don't pussy clothes. Don't pussy clothes. Pussy clothes. All pussy clothes.
Open it up, ma'am.
I did.
Unroll the whole thing.
What? Open that up. Open that up. What the?
Yo.
Put your hands up!
Yo, get the fuck out of here. He said, open that up. Like, yo, she started hauling ass. Yo, you not, listen, you not faster than Sonic right there. These officers is pissed. Do they catch her? Run. As fast as you can. Oh, they caught her. They caught her. Another gingerbread man.
Don't you move! Don't you move!
That is a fucking shame. Yo, that's a shame, man. Why do stories like this fade from public memory so quickly? Right? And what role does media play in desensitizing us? Right? How can storytelling reframe victims not as headlines, but as lives worth remembering and protecting? What narratives, right, do we need to dismantle about bad apples versus systematic neglect?
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
What I do?
What the?
It's not mine.
What the?
My mom. Yo, that officer still in the top. Yeah, what I do?
Give me your other hand now. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Get up. On your feet. Roll over. Sit on your butt.
She not a dog.
Stand up.
What the fuck?
We don't need that.
We got two in custody right now, but we need a
Please don't. No, please
I
don't.
swear to God, if you move, so help me.
Please not arrest her. Please don't arrest her. She don't have anything to do with nothing. She really don't have anything to do with nothing. I will give y'all every name to everybody.
I don't want to hear it.
Please don't arrest her.
With both women in custody, the officers struggle to process the horror they've just witnessed.
No, stay. Hey, no. Calm down. Calm down. Relax. I've heard.
Listen. I would react the same way the officer did too, because it's like, dude, if we smell this shit, if we see something off, how come you didn't see something off? You didn't smell the stench coming from the car? You couldn't tell that it was smelling worse than fucking ass butt juice and fucking sewer trash all together? Like, come on, let's be real. Have y'all, listen, man, listen. All right. with all due respect, right? And you know, when people say that, it means they're about to get disrespectful. And I don't mean to, right? It's not my intention, but according to some people, it is, right? Have y'all ever smelled a dead body before? I mean, I don't know how that could be disrespectful, but according to some people, they're like, that's some disrespectful shit. I don't know how, but have y'all ever smelled listen, that shit, a dead body stinks. When it's been in a place for days, it reeks. And it reeks worse than the get. Listen, so how the fuck was this shorty riding with her? I mean, I'm asking myself the same question. How in the world? What laws can mandate periodic welfare audits, right, for children placed outside of format foster care? How can police departments be trained to recognize signs of deeper abuse during routine stops? But the crazy part about it is, right, like, you know, for people to have this question, right, for people to have this question, how can police departments be trained to recognize signs of deeper abuse during routine stops, right? The only the only the only problem in this traffic stop was that something was off and the stench coming out the car. So how was an officer supposed to know that anybody was going through abuse if the kids were stuffed in between blankets and blankets and blankets? You could tell that there's something off with this person. And if she's not suffering from mental health, then she's doing some good fucking acting. All right? It's not possible for officers to see abuse through cars, to see dead bodies through trunks. I mean, the only way that that could be possible is if you take away that one little law, that one little amendment, right, that protects you from letting an officer, you know, unless they got a warrant, invade your car. Should there be a national registry for informal guardianship to track accountability and support? And how is that possible? Could that be possible? I mean, let's have a dialogue. For those of you watching, man, write your comments down below and let us shorty know what you think, how you feel. Let's talk about it.
Sit down.
Sit down. Sit down. I know.
Relax, relax, relax.
Excuse me.
You relax.
BB, just relax, BB.
Keep your mouth closed.
Yo, he
I
made
didn't give you permission to talk. Sit down and be quiet. You okay?
Yo, he treating her like a dog. And I'm not gonna sit here and lie. If I was in that officer's shoes, and now, you know, my first time coming across this lady like this, not knowing what the hell the situation is, I think I would have too.
You okay? No. Listen, I need you to calm down. I need you to calm down. I need you to focus. Listen, calm down. I need you to focus. Focus on her. Hey, get over there with her. Put your mask on. Put your mask on.
Put your mask on. Mask up.
But on that rest,
Gloves, everything.
Everybody should have gloves and a mask on.
Man, yo. What's in there, bro? It's a baby, yo. Come on.
Damn, wow. Yo, whatever this officer saw made him break down. He said that's a dead baby in there, man. This is crazy, yo. Bendito, man. May those angels have peace in paradise, man. This is fucked up.
I need you to breathe. Good instance. Okay. I need you to breathe, okay? I'm good. I need you. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it.
can I ask you?
No.
I'm sorry. I just want to ask you one.
There's nothing for me to talk about with you. Do you understand that?
No.
Do you understand that?
But y'all gonna want all the information anyway.
We'll get to that point, but right now you need to be quiet. This is not a game. No, absolutely not. No. Absolutely not. I'm not going to. No, ma'am. We're not going to take that route. You're going to sit here and we're going to wait.
Yeah.
We're going to get to that.
She's trying to take the easy way out. She said, why don't you just kill me? She said, if I swing at you, would you just kill me? This is wow. This is wild. Like, I'm like, wow. I mean, whoa. Let's keep talking. All right. Listen, I haven't seen the whole video. Yes, I prepared questions and everything because I've been doing my research, been looking at, articles. I've been, looking at a whole lot of paperwork, and I'm sitting here like, okay, like this case is wild. And now I'm actually looking at the video. All right, I had like 5 people send me this video. All right, so my DMs was fucking popping last night. So I'm still doing research on this, but as a parent, like there's gotta be something seriously wrong with you. Like from what I was reading, she was driving around for months with these 2 kids in the car. For months. What's crazy is that people don't realize that mental health, right, is the invisible killer. Right? And from what I read, right, Nicole Johnson showed signs of severe psychological distress, right? Driving with decomposing bodies, erotic statements like y'all going to see me on the news making my big debut. That's not just criminal, it's untreated trauma. She was living out of her car, disconnected from reality and still entrusted with 2 children. Where was the safety net? Like, is there a way that we could find a solution angle, right? Push for mandatory mental health screenings for informal guardianship arrangements, create content that exposes how untreated trauma becomes lethal when ignored? Because what's crazy is that this story made headlines, then vanished. Why? Because of children in poverty, because children in poverty don't trend for long. Johnson's niece weighed 18 pounds at age 7, her nephew 21 pounds at age 5. That's not just neglect, it's starvation, and yet no national artery. And my bad, I keep saying that she's the parent, and she's not the biological parent, all right? She was entrusted with these kids. She was given guardianship of these kids, all right? What's the what whoo, this is deep. This is really deep, really, really deep, yo. Like, the children's mother tried to reclaim them but couldn't locate her sister for years. No follow up, no welfare check, no system tracking in formal custody. Johnson was driving with the fake tags, no license, and a suitcase full of death, and still slipped through the cracks until a random traffic stop. How do we demand the National Registry for Informal Guardianship, right? How do we find ways to advocate, right, for children? Like, because it's crazy. Like, how in the world, like, boy, what's crazy, right? People don't even realize, right? And I'm hoping we see this in this video, right? Johnson admitted to killing her niece in 2020, then kept her body in the trunk for months. Her nephew died later and joined her in the same trunk. She was, they gave her 50 years, but that's what people call reactive justice. Where's the proactive protection? Nicole Johnson wasn't just unstable, she was invisible. No therapy, no intervention, just a woman unraveling in plain sight. She made chilling statements like, y'all going to see me on the news, making my big debut. That's not just delusion, it's a cry for recognition, right? In a world that ignored her. What if mental health what if mental health crises right, were treated like medical emergencies and not moral failures. What if we was to push for a community-based mental health responders, not just cops with handcuffs? What would happen, right? The children weigh less than toddlers did. Their bodies decomposed in a trunk, and yet the story vanishes in days. Why? What does it say about us when horror gets less airtime than celebrity gossip? A living, like, when we come into the digital age, right? The digital era, right? When we come into social media, right? I feel as though it's a living space where forgotten victims are named, remembered, and honored, right? But then they're forgotten all over again. You got that, boy? But let's continue. Let's keep listening.
Point. But don't you say another word. Don't you say another word. Thompson, are you okay?
I'm good.
Are you sure?
He's not okay.
I'm good. I didn't ask you to talk.
No, just let him.
I'm not asking you to talk to him.
Can I please take this on my own? She don't have anything to do.
Just stop. For your sake, stop speaking.
But I'm gonna have to speak to y'all anyway.
Okay.
But I'm not asking you to speak to me now. I've told you multiple times to be quiet.
I'm sorry.
You ran from me. You made me chase you. I'm giving you a chance to rest and calm down.
No, that was in there. Why would
I'm asking you.
go through it?
I'm asking you to just stop talking. That's it.
Okay.
The officer takes the opportunity to walk away and regain his composure, but the emotional aftershock is hard to contain.
I don't think that's easy, man. Like, you just sat here and stopped. Like, this chick was acting like nothing while she was driving around with two decomposed bodies in the back of her trunk. No heart, no soul. But there's a reason behind that, and it's called mental health.
Oh Allah, I seek the refuge in you from the whisperings of an accursed devil who whispers into the hearts of men.
Can I talk to you for a second?
No. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Please, I'm not ready.
Are you okay?
I'm good. I'm good.
Excuse me.
Where?
Stop. Go take a break. Go over there. Go ahead. You go.
Excuse me.
Where?
Excuse me.
Ma'am, stop talking. Be quiet. Stop talking. We'll talk to you when you need to. Please be quiet.
Bruh, I'm scared to look, and I ain't,
Please be
and I ain't
quiet.
scared. Just turn around.
So what are you are taking me for?
Oh no.
Get her out of here. Get her out of here. Get up. Get up.
No.
More officers begin to arrive and can only guess at what has the other officers in such a sickened state.
I'm gonna say pepper spray happened.
No. It's a bad, that baby not bad.
What? Hey, you come back. It looks like a kid that's curled up in there. I don't want to look, right? Nope. Just wait.
Hold up a minute. Something just happened there.
That should be clear.
Ain't not okay. I wasn't okay. That's why I took off. I sat there and I dug through that stuff the whole time. As soon as I seen who he was, I took off running too. So no, they not good. Like, you take it out in front of the police. You speeding around with bodies.
You can tell she got mental health issues, Joe.
I'm so dumb that I'm gonna take this.
We need to verify.
We don't know
what this is. Oh God.
what is.
Jesus Christ. Oh Jesus. Oh God. It's a little girl. You hurt?
This is wild.
Take a walk. Take a walk.
I'm good.
Stand there. No,
I can't vision it. I can't vision it.
What the
It's messing my head up. I can't vision it.
After telling the tow truck driver his services will no longer be needed, Officers make the difficult decision to get a closer look in order to confirm what lies beneath the maggot-covered blanket.
I can lift it up. It doesn't really bother me, but it's got to be a 3 or 4 year old kid.
Get it? My gloves are already.
The problem is the body is this so
It's in a bad
thin.
position. Yes.
Oh my God, dude, that's a 5. That's a 5.
That's a 5-year-old white child.
100%.
It's got girl clothes, female clothes, right?
Put it. Come here. It almost looks like it has the pigmentation like Michael Jackson had.
Whoa, what the fuck?
So homicide's gonna have to come out, definitely coming out for this. There's no.
He just compared this to Michael Jackson? Where the comments at? Oh, here we go. Here's the comments. Why these comments look so little? If she wasn't speeding, none of this would have been found out. Makes you wonder how many cars you drive by daily that have disgusting secrets like this. Damn, that's a good point. That's crazy. I didn't even think about it like that, yo. And on some real shit, that's true. Like, if she wouldn't have been driving around speeding, she would have never been caught, and nobody would have found out that she had 2 decomposing bodies in her trunk, and those 2 decomposing bodies were her nephew. Where is the parents of these kids? Like, and that's crazy, right? Because we live in a world where parents just bring kids into this world and just forget about them.
No way they're not.
Right.
Emmy is gonna have to come here.
Do warrants for the house.
I mean, yeah, 100%. Well, they're gonna have to find who this kid is.
How shrunk that skin is.
They're about to search everything.
Wow.
Oh, it's been wrapped in this sheet for I don't know how long. I'm not a medical examiner, but like I said, just remember the cameras are stolen.
Right.
But this is
This is wild.
At least a week.
I mean, I've seen some stuff, but it just sucks. It's like, I don't know, I guess it hits him harder than me because I'm just I've had trauma earlier on. But basically, like my daughter turns 5 Saturday. You know what I mean? This is 100% a 5-year-old kid.
What they've uncovered is just the beginning of a dark and tragic case, with more horrors and buried truths still waiting to be uncovered. For now, the decision is made to take both women to the police station.
Stand up for me. Where I'm going at?
We're going to be going to the precinct.
For what?
Ma'am, stand up. Enough. Stand
For
up.
what?
Walk.
Be good. You are okay. You know you don't be with me. You know.
She more worried about the chick than the kids in the car. This is how you know this chick is going through some mental health issues.
You are okay, BB. Just be good, yo. Just be good. I'm gonna tell the truth. Just be good.
Come here and stand over here. Just stand here and lean up against the car, okay?
Please tell them that she is.
Ma'am, you can talk to whoever you need to talk to.
I just want to say why she was reacting the way
Ma'am.
she is. Because she's mentally retarded and she really don't do anything that's
You can talk to anybody you need to talk to back at the precinct, okay? That's how we're going to do this, all right?
Okay, I'm sorry. You're not, I don't have nothing. I'm clean.
Man, can you stop talking, please? Enough.
Look like
Enough. You just keep talking. You just keep talking. When I told you stop talking, you should keep talking. Hold on, get the bag on.
My phone is in there.
You got an
Yo, it seems like they both going through some mental health issues, man. They both suffering from mental health issues, yo. For real. Like, yo. Let's talk about the systematic accountability, the ghosts, right, in the bureaucracy. No one tracked the kids after they were handed off in 2019. No school enrollment, no welfare checks, no red flags. The mother tried to reclaim them, but couldn't find her sister. That's not just a family issue. It's a bureaucratic, right? Blind spot, my bad. Bureaucrat. What the? Yo, I hate when I get like this, yo. Why do we trust, right, informal guardianship without oversight? Johnson was sentenced to 50 years, but that's justice after death. She kept bodies in her trunk for months, stayed in motels, drove with fake tags, and still no one noticed. What if every traffic stop was a chance to save a life, not just the issue, not just issue a citation? Do y'all think that a solution would be to train officers to spot signs of neglect and trauma, not just violations? Build cross agencies, alert systems between police, child services, and mental health units, right? And mind you, right, from questions that I hear people ask around me, from the hood conversations to what I hear people ask, right, on social media, to me doing my research, that's how I've come up with a lot of these questions, and I've come up with a lot of these, like little messages and shit like that. Like, this is wild. This is like, I'm over here like, what the fuck?
No.
Don't call my bag.
Take it off.
Relax. Don't call my bag. My phone is in there.
It'd be in your best interest not to move when I take the handcuff off. Put the bag off her. Put it back on. Hey, put it on back. Stop playing.
I'm not playing.
Get in the car. In the car. Now.
So what I do?
I keep both asking what they do. Like, they didn't have two little decomposing tiny people bodies in there. Y'all had two decomposing tiny bodies in the back of the trunk. And man, I'm not saying that she had any parts. What I'm saying is, damn, you didn't smell the stench. They didn't. You didn't ask questions. Even after she saw the bodies, like the officers told the friend, take everything out of the car so we could search it. She took everything out. Even with her seeing the two bodies there, she's still asking. Like, bitch, you was driving around with your friend in a car with two little tiny decomposing bodies in the back of it. The fuck? She got issues too. Mental health is serious, guys. Like, mental health is not something that we should play around, right? Or take as a crutch like some people here on social media do. It really isn't. Like, it's something that we're going to have to start taking very serious.
Invisible battles fought within, mental health struggles hidden from kin, silent cries for help ignored and unseen, yet behind closed doors is a raging scene. Anxiety, depression, they silently creep, taking over minds while others sleep. Stigma and shame keep the truth at bay, but mental health matters more than we say. Let's break the silence, end the taboo. Reach out to those feeling blue. Listen with empathy, offer a hand, because mental health is something we must understand.
You know what's crazy? I don't know what happened to the parents. I'm still, doing my research. I've gotten this, I got these, well, it's one video, but my DM was, kind of like, hey, what you think about this? Like, damn, this is fucked up. You got to watch this video. You got to watch this video. I'm over here like, okay. So I'm doing my research, right? Cop discovers body in woman's trunk, right? During traffic stop. And I'm still doing research, right? Because, there's a lot of fucking traffic stops like this. Apparently, this not the only traffic stop. Like, I think we did 2 lives on it, on 2 different lives with, I think another chick that was driving around with their children in the damn car too. So this is not the first time we've brought awareness to a situation like this. Mental health is very, very serious. All right. So I did start looking around, started doing, trying to do a little research, right? And what's crazy, people don't understand, man. Like, bodies in the trunk, the truth in our faces. Even in the comments, somebody left like, yo, like, imagine how many cars, right, ride by you on a daily. They hide little dirty secrets like this.
Can I have my bag then?
I don't care. Get in the car.
My phone is in the car.
Your bag will be with you.
What is she diagnosed with?
I don't know, but she can't read. She can't anything. Like
Oh
she.
yeah.
That doesn't mean she's retarded.
No,
Okay.
I'm telling you, like I don't know what she slows with, but she really don't have anything to do with anything.
You got anything on you?
No, man.
All right.
$20 in my bro.
What's this, part of your underwear?
It's a bead chain.
Part of your underwear?
No, ma'am. It's like a waist bead.
For what?
You can rip it. Just rip it. Just pull it and rip it.
So you can rip it.
Why you right there? Yeah.
Sorry, is it just a bead? Is it just a bead?
Yes, ma'am.
They're gonna have to take it back. They're gonna have to take it off when they get the free time, so make sure it's nothing else.
That's why I said just.
All right, go ahead. You got $20 right here.
Both women arrive at the station and are placed in separate rooms. While Nicole seems to understand the reason for her arrest, BB appears confused and continues to demand answers.
So why are you here for that? Ma'am, you don't ask me that question about 3-4 times, and I done told you the same answer about 3-4 times. I'll tell you again. You are in police custody. You are going to be sitting right there in handcuffs with your bag right there until somebody with either equal rank that knows that was out there with this call, or somebody ranks higher than me comes to me and tells me to do something else. So get comfortable, relax. You're going to be here for a while. Is what it is. Sorry.
So what's my right? So you just gonna lock somebody up with no right?
Yo,
Ma'am.
these two ladies.
Ma'am, what's your first name?
Kazadi.
Kazadi?
Yes.
It's Kazadi.
Do I kill somebody?
Ma'am?
Do I kill somebody?
I don't know.
So why?
But what I do know is you're going to be in handcuffs in that chair until someone says otherwise.
I don't got no one. So why am I on that arrest?
What's your last name?
Kazadi.
I can't. See, she got mental health issues too. And she got the nerve to call her friend retarded? Wait a minute. Maybe just because you know how to read and write and shit don't mean that you're no less retarded than your friend is. What the fuck? You ain't understand or comprehend what the hell the officer was telling you. Listen, I feel bad for a lot of these officers. It broke my heart when that officer broke down and cried in this bitch here like nothing. And that's what she is. Exactly what I called her, a bitch.
What's your last name?
Chibola.
Okay, both of those are very hard to pronounce. So I'm just going to call you Madam. And
Madam.
I'm sorry about that.
So now, you guys are gonna lock me and frame me for something you ain't not telling me.
I didn't frame you with anything.
You was there.
I'm not Baltimore County. I'm one person. I'm just a cog in a machine.
Okay, you telling me my hand is clean. I'm telling you I'm clean, right?
My
you
hand
hand
is
sanitizer? Is that what
clean.
we asking about? You are detained.
For what?
Until somebody out there. You understand I'm backup, right? You can ask me 1,000 times, but I can't tell you what I don't know. Like, it's not going to be some fairy that comes to the wall and says, "Here, Officer Bowling, boop,
right?
Here's the information that she's asking for." I ain't got it.
Okay, I'm on that arrest.
Duh.
You can tell me that.
That's like a loop.
What exactly?
Like a loop.
If I get sick in here, it's gonna happen. If I get sick, if I didn't make no phone call from nobody, I'm not okay. It's gonna be consequences.
What consequences?
Need water?
I'm not crazy.
I didn't say you were.
I think right now you are, because that sounded like a threat towards the officer.
I asked you, did you need water? That's what I asked.
Yes, I need water.
Okay, I can try to arrange for that for you.
In a separate room, the officer waiting with Nicole informs her that he can't speak with her about the case. Left in silence, she begins talking to herself.
It was okay. She made arguing about it. I'm all like, what am I arguing for? Just open it and let him look at me. So
See, her subconscious right there, man. That's her subconscious right there. She should have never opened the car. Listen, she said so stupid. She's talking to herself, snitching on herself in a way.
I'm all like, what am I arguing for? Just open it and let him look at me. So stupid. So stupid. So stupid. I want to cry so bad. I can't even cry.
Nicole, appearing to wrestle with guilt, will soon have an opportunity to explain the grim discovery. Meanwhile, BB makes a separate request.
So can I go to hospital then? I go to hospital then.
What is your health complaint, madam?
Can I go to hospital then?
What's wrong with you?
My knee hurts. I'm not feeling good.
Your knee hurts. You're
Yeah,
not
what the
feeling well.
fuck?
I'm
Wait a
not feeling
minute.
well.
You're conscious and breathing, so to me, you look fine.
I'm not fine.
Okay, then what's wrong?
I'm not fine.
Okay, then let's discuss what's wrong so I can get you the help you need.
Yo,
The officer informs his supervisor of BB's complaint, but when he returns for details, he's met with an interesting response.
How bad is your knee? Can you see?
Can I have my knee? Are you done?
Oh,
can I have my knee? Are you
My
done?
knee hurt too hard.
What knee is hurting?
This one.
Hey, show me where you're hurting.
Mama, one second. Not married on your big hole.
Okay.
Not get that. Let me get that.
Where the fucking pastor at? Lord have mercy, she got demons in her. Oh my God, she's possessed. Yo, this shit is crazy, man. Yo, bodies in the trunk, truth in our face. 2 children in a trunk wrapped in trash bags in the back of a car driven by a woman unrevealing in real time. And no one noticed. Not the system, not the streets, not even the stories we scroll past. Ask yourself, who's really in that trunk? Because this isn't just about Nicole Johnson. This is about a society that lets kids disappear between paperwork and silence. Mental health, forgotten until it's fatal. Right? Like, this shit is crazy. Like, mental health is forgotten until it's fatal. She cried for help in ways we weren't trained to hear, not with words, but weight. Her niece weighed 18 pounds at age 7, her nephew 21 pounds at age 5. That's not neglect, that's starvation. That's trauma stretching across generations. Why did no one intervene? Because when poor women unravel, we criminalize. We don't treat. Right? Like the media and the memory, like the media's memory, it just like fades. This story made headlines for 2 days. Then poof, vanished. But the stench didn't. The trauma didn't. The questions didn't. What does it say about our world when celebrity gossip lasts longer than dead kids left to rot in a car? Let's talk about accountability and action. We need more than outrage. We need more mechanisms. Informal custody, register it. Welfare check. Make it regular. Traffic stop. Train officers to see beyond expired tags. But is that possible? It's crazy as shit, right? And I'm just trying to put some solutions on the table, all right? We can't change the world, all right? I'm not here to change anybody or convert anybody. We're just here to try to improve, all right? Make improvements in different places, different areas, if we can. These kids deserved better, not just in life, but in death. Like, this is not a eulogy. It's a call to remember to dig deep into the cracks of our system and yank out every excuse that lets this happen. All right? Say their names because they didn't get a chance to be heard. Share their story because silence is complicity. Build the outrage because maybe that's what justice sounds like before it comes knocking.
Why did you get that?
Okay.
BB is then informed.
You see?
Yo, she got possessed. I don't know what happened, but this lady was possessed. So listen, not just a chick, right? Not just a lady that unalived her, 2 nieces, how can I say, her niece and nephew and left them, but to rot in the back of her trunk. is unstable. It seems like this chick is unstable. We need to pass it in this bitch. All right, we need an exorcism done because it look like she got some demons in that bitch. Yo, we got the beautiful Miss Chicago in the building. Blessings, Miss Chicago. How you doing? Welcome to the live. Yo, big shout out to Miss Chicago. Yo, this shit is crazy, man.
Can I have my nigga done?
Oh, wow.
Just switch my nigga too hard.
What knee is hurting?
This one!
Hey, show me where you're hurting.
Mama, nigga, one second. Not that is on your big hole.
Okay.
Not get that. What is that?
Run! Run first, run! I don't understand what the fuck she was saying, yo. Lord have mercy.
BB is then informed that if she chooses to go to the hospital, she'll need to wear shackles.
I can walk.
No.
I can take that.
No.
That's not his
You're
word.
in the hospital, you're getting shackles on.
Point blank period.
If and a butt. That's not up for debate.
If there was 2 unalived kids, 2 tiny people corpse, 2 little tiny people corpse, rotting, decomposing in the back of your friend's car, and neither one of y'all had a reaction like, one tried to run. Like, come on, like, I just want to pull the bitch out the screen and just, like, smack the shit out of her. I want to get a little ping pong racket thingy, whatever that shit is called, and just slap her with it. Whew. What the fuck is wrong with some people, yo? 2 kids starved, stuffed, in a trunk, forgotten. This isn't just a horror story, it's a mirror. We need to talk about how a system let this happen and how silence keeps killing. Like, what in the world? 2 black children were found in a car trunk, starved, forgotten, and this system let it happen. 18 pounds at the age of 7, 21 pounds at the age of 5, not just neglected, erased. Their guardian was unrevealing, no license, no mental help, just 2 lives decomposing in silence. This isn't just one woman's breakdown. It's a breakdown of systems, of care, of memory. All right? We register cars, but not custody. We check tags, not trauma. We punish pain, but never treat it. All right? Let's flip the scripts. Demand custody accountability. Fund community mental health teams. Build public memory for victims that don't go viral. Say their names. Tell their story. Let's refuse to forget because justice starts with remembrance. All right? This bitch got the nerve to act a fool. Like her friend didn't unalive them 2 little tiny people and left them to rot in the back of her car. 2 tiny people that didn't deserve this shit. Grown-ups want so much love, but we forget about the tiny people.
Yeah. Do you want to go to the hospital or not?
Nah. I changed my mind.
All right.
All right. Mine has been changed.
I bet you that I know my pay. I'm gonna right now. If they question me for something, I know my pay. But they better let me go.
Who said what? What? Excuse, I'm sorry, ma'am. The language barrier. You gotta slow down. Your accent is really thick, so I'm trying to peek through as you talk.
Oh, she think that's funny.
Yeah, and zombie. I'm ready, but that's maybe via muito te, maybe respect.
Please sit down.
Can I sit that? I've been sitting for long. I gotta stretch my legs.
I'm gonna tell you one more time to sit down. I'm gonna put you back in the chair. Your choice.
I'm gonna sit down.
Madam,
I'm gonna
if I get out of this chair, I'm gonna put you back in that chair, and you're not gonna like me. So I'm gonna ask you one more time to sit down.
I'm sitting down.
No, actually, you're
You know
standing.
what you gotta do? You gotta treat her like a dog, like the other officer did the other itch. Ray, be a good girl. Be a good girl. Yo, it's that sometimes this world makes you just wanna just leave, go somewhere, and just forget that it even exists.
I'm gonna be standing. I'm gonna be standing. Like I'm asking. Let me make a phone call. Let me see what I'm here for, and then you guys are holding me with nothing.
So you thought standing up was going to solve that problem? No, absolutely not. You are detained. End of story.
Point blank,
message,
period.
My name is Officer Bowling, and I approve this message.
Hey, I'm dead.
You're not Bowman.
My name is Officer Bowling. I got a name tag on my chest that says the exact same thing that I said.
It's not Bowman.
It's Bowling.
It's not Bowman.
It's bowling, bitch.
Okay.
I mean, put
In
some,
the other
you know,
room,
put some
Nicole
respect
continues
on it.
talking to herself, visibly wrestling with her own thoughts.
I knew it was the reason why I felt like I knew it was the reason we just kept going through. So I said, I can't take no more. Look, since I said I can't take no more, here we go. Much more. But that's what they told me. They said I was going to keep it punished and keep it punished and keep it punished. Is there such thing as the death penalty still?
Certain state has it.
Not this one.
I think so.
We need to have it. I don't think if I would have known, I would have ran before trying to do all that. I was even politely like, excuse me, can you cut this for me? Idiot, bro.
The scent of decay clings to Nicole, growing so strong that it becomes unbearable for others in the station. One officer fills the room with an odor spray, but when that fails to help, he brings in an air scrubber and tries the spray a second time. Soon after, a decision is made to transfer the two women to another facility for interviews with detectives.
Damn, if she smelled like, you telling me this woman was riding around with this chick right here, the other woman, the one that said, like, you know, the one that looked like she had demons coming out of her. You telling me she was riding around with this chick in the car and she couldn't smell the decay coming from the back of the car?
So I got your bag. You got your shoes on. All you gotta do now is get in the car, and we on the road. So
why do you want to talk to me? Why
would you like to stand up, or would you like us to drag you to the car?
Oh,
Your choice.
shit.
You an adult.
Why do you want to talk to me right now?
Stand up. Walk to the car.
I am going there.
That's fine. You said you had knee pain. So
Oh, they both had the
fine.
stench on them. See, they had that little air compressor thingy right there too, whatever that shit is called. So oh my God. Did she know? I think she knew. Did she knew that her friend had them two kids in the car? Like, what does it say about our society when untreated trauma can fester into homicide without anyone noticing? How many Nicole Johnsons are out there unrevealing, silently carrying invisible bodies in their minds? Like, why do we wait for breakdowns to become headlines before we offer help?
Get my bag, please.
Nope.
I want my bag.
I don't care what you want.
Can I have my things?
Safe travels. Let's go.
Like I said, if something happened to me tonight, it's gonna be war.
Yes, ma'am. I hate it here.
Back at the scene, officers standing watch over the body discuss the tragic case and question the one thing weighing on everyone's mind.
It was pretty about this.
Right.
Really, everybody who saw it's pretty up right now.
Well, I mean, I saw it.
You saw it?
I saw it.
I'm trying to look.
But it's
the way he's got all these grown men all. I didn't mean like that.
No.
Stuff like that. I'm just...
No, I know. I'm just saying it's weird that I could understand if this child was younger, like baby stage, but it's not. So I'm like, it's kind of dumbfounded. Like what the hell? Like I'd love to just know the reasoning.
Same. I'm so curious. The whole story.
Yeah.
I
like what?
The whole story.
Like what the hell? Like what? How did this even come to be?
Nicole enters the interrogation room with much to explain. She tells detectives she was in Essex to meet a man for prostitution, while BB waited in the car. She claims she's been aware of the foul smell, but as soon as
I noticed it was coming from the back because we don't sit in the back.
How'd you try to get rid of the smell?
We always thought it was coming through the front of the car, so we got it power washed.
You power washed the car, try to get the smell away?
The engine.
You starting to understand why this sounds a little ridiculous?
You're
After
not making
speaking with
sense.
detectives, investigators note it was clear that BB was mentally challenged and had no knowledge of the incident. They contact her mother and arrange for her to be taken home. As for Nicole, her vague story isn't enough to satisfy investigators, given the second horrifying discovery made at the crime scene.
I really...
So I wasn't tripping on the shorty, yo. But what's crazy is how the shorty called Johnson mentally retarded. Like, yo, this is crazy, yo. What is going on?
I want you to help me out to find out how these children ended up like this.
Okay.
Okay?
Children?
Mm-hmm.
Both?
Mm-hmm.
The discovery of a second child came only after homicide detectives began sorting through Nicole's belongings, though the signs had been present from the very start.
Me and my kids literally living in the car, like we speeding around with the bodies in my car. It was okay. And the whole time I had them.
In a black and yellow plastic bin, buried beneath the bags in the suitcase containing the little girl, were the aged remains of a small boy. The child's body had been wrapped in blankets and placed in multiple layers of trash bags, similar to the girl. Their relation to Nicole comes as even more of a shock.
Do you recognize this person at all? Who's that? Who is that?
Their mother.
That's their mother?
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if this video will explain where the mother has been.
Who are they?
But that's when I had them. If you look at them when I had them.
So that's who?
That's Shasta.
And that's who?
Remember?
Okay.
When you look at them when she had them, and when I had them, you probably got this picture off her page, but it definitely came from mine. Okay. Because if you look at them when she had them, they were very not taken care of. If you look at them when I had them, they were very well taken care of.
7-year-old Jocelyn Marie James Johnson and 5-year-old Larry Darnell O'Neill were each left in Nicole's care 2 years ago by her sister Deshelle, who claimed she was unable to care for them at the time. Investigators also learned Deshelle has an active case with the Baltimore City Department of Social Services for an 8-month-old infant who was temporarily taken into their care given the current investigation.
Wait a minute. Hold on. So she never had these kids legally? She was under investigation already for an 8-month-old baby that was taken from her. How in the world did the system let this slide?
She didn't take care of kids.
She didn't do to him what happened to him.
Yeah, but okay, so she's a better person for leaving them then. In any kind of predicament. Like, she knew the predicament wasn't okay. She knew the predicament was up. She knew. Like, she left her kids literally with me selling my. She left her kids in the room.
Yo, what in the world? Wait a minute. She says she left her kids with me, literally selling my ass. The mom ain't no better. But see, that's why I said I gotta go deeper into this. But I wanted to bring awareness to this, right? Because this seems like a case, from what I've been reading, mental health, all right? I have gathered up the articles. I mean, I read to y'all in between, a little bit of the articles, right? Like, this is shout out. Like, why do stories of, urban suffering vanish faster than they're shared? What does it reveal about our values when two children get less coverage than a celebrity breakup? How do we build a culture that remembers the forgotten, not just mourns them for clicks? Like, let's be real. Like, let's be realistic, right? Let's talk about the systematic accountability, right? Why was there no system tracking the welfare of children handed off informally in 2019? How did no school, no doctor, no neighbor raise a red flag in 2 years? What does it say about our institutions when a traffic stop becomes the only intervention point? Right? Let's get to policy and prevention. Why isn't informal guardianship treated with the same scrutiny as foster care? Should every traffic stop involving children trigger a welfare alert? And it shouldn't. But what's crazy is how many cars, right, that pass by you on a daily hold dirty little secrets, just like in this case. But an officer can't see through a trunk. You see where I'm coming from? Like, if she wouldn't have been speeding and this officer wouldn't have stopped her, nobody would have known that she had two tiny people in the back of her trunk decomposing. What laws could have stopped this before the trunk became a tomb? That's the crazy part. Oh shit, we got Gary Busted Down Brown in the building. Blessings to my OG, yo. Make sure y'all go check out Gary Busted Down Brown. Great conversations and great topics, yo. Man, and listen, man. I love the way Gary Busted Down be breaking a lot of this stuff down, all right? And like I tell y'all, man, when we do these panels, it's not to sit here trying to change you, trying to change anything, right? We are just trying to improve, make improvements, all right?
She thought you were going to take care of him, I guess.
I never told her I was going to. I never asked her to. Hey, come on, bro. You used to have to yell at the mother about washing them. He used to have to yell at the mother about feeding them. Like, I used to have to yell at her about everything.
Despite portraying herself as the better caregiver, Nicole couldn't even spell the young girl's name. She also couldn't recall either child's birthday. Whatever belief remained that she'd shown love or responsibility would soon be shattered by the grim truths surrounding their deaths. She lowers herself to the floor as the interview continues.
Well, let me tell you this, right?
What's crazy, I ask this all the time. What in the world can make anybody harm the hair off an angel's head? What can make somebody sit here and unalive little tiny people? What for? I mean, listen, all kids are a pain in the ass. Like, I mean, the mother must have known that the sister, had some type of mental health issues. The red flags is there. Shit. Like, when the officer detained her, while he was talking to her, the way she was talking to him, right from the gate, I gripped that she had mental health issues. Right from the gate. So, what kind of pain makes a woman drive around with two dead children for months? And what kind of world lets her? How do we hold space for grief, rage, and reform without turning tragedy into spectacle? Right? What does justice look like when the victims never get a chance to speak? This is crazy.
We spoke to your sister and a bunch of your family members, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that everything that you're saying is making sense.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm just saying.
What do you mean? What did y'all speak about?
Well,
y'all spoke about her leaving her children?
Huh?
Y'all spoke about her leaving her children?
Well, we spoke about a lot of stuff.
And of course it's all going to be against me, huh?
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
Even my mom?
Oh, yeah, we met your mom.
He tells Nicole he won't discuss his conversations with her family, then steps out to check on her paperwork, leaving her alone to imagine what they may have shared behind her back.
I'm not going to tell you what they said. What they say? What they say? What they say? I done bust my for all my life. My mother,
My mother, lady, you had me out here selling my. You told me not to give that girl her kids. I would have gave them back.
Wow.
I said this weekend when I'm coming back, I'm giving her her kids. You told me not to. They about to put me under the jail. They so selfish and so wrong. There's a group of people here, yeah, all family, to speak on me backwards. Actually, where they been at when I've been growing up. I guess I ran away or something. Like, watch, I already know that's what they said. Now I'm not talking anymore. Now, since I'm a liar, and since I'm a this, and since I'm a that, and since I'm a this, I said anything else. Hey, come on, bro. All the kids that I've been around in all my life, I'm gonna wait until my niece and nephew to kill one. I've been raising kids all my life so much they thought they were actually mine. I'm gonna wait until my niece and nephew to kill some.
While Nicole earlier stated she was living in her car, investigators located a hotel where she'd recently been staying. In the room, they find 2 stuffed animals, as well as 2 rose bears, one blue and one pink, with ribbons around their necks that read, "Always and Forever."
I think they're like memorials, like that's what it seems like. Always and forever. The website though has all kinds of different ones, but like even with the little ribbon, we just make some more ribbon.
Yeah.
Is that for them? The bears.
With the exception of the stuffed animals, there are no children's clothing, belongings, or items to indicate any children had been present. This, along with their advanced state of decay, leaves many questions as to how long the children had been in the trunk of the car and what led to their deaths.
Can I talk? What can I talk through? Like, I need my mother to be a part of this conversation. What? Because she's a lot of reason for the conversation.
Oh, but you're an adult. What's going on?
No, like I want to talk, but I want to talk to her. Like I want to tell her. Like I want to talk to her.
Did she cause this? Did she cause this?
I want to talk to her, and everything will come out, and I just need to talk to her.
The detective tells Nicole they won't allow her to speak with her mother just yet, and reminds her that it's important to tell her story to investigators first.
And they gave them to me, and I was doing so good with them.
And you didn't want to give them back?
Nobody even wanted them back until maybe 3 months ago.
Is that when someone reached out to you? Who reached out to you? Your sister?
Yes.
Okay. And what did
When
she?
she reached out to me, she barely didn't even care. And then we were supposed to arrange for her to get them back. And
so the sister's still around. The sister's still around. That's crazy. So, I mean, where's the father? Like, I got so many questions. Where's the father? Where, the mother, she seems to still be around. They still be, they still in contact, right? What happens when systems sleep and children scream in silence? 2 lives gone, not by accident, but through neglect shaped by institutional failure, community erosion, and the quiet violence of being invisible. Nicole Johnson's case isn't an anomaly, right? It's a mirror, one that reflects the fractured reality of under-resourced mental health systems, right? Unsupervised guardianship and a society, right? Desensitized to show suffering. This isn't just a story about what she did. It's about what we didn't. We didn't ask where the children went when they left school. We didn't check we didn't check who carried their names. Well, and I'm not going to say we, right? The people, right? The people didn't ask, right, where the children went, and when they left to school. They didn't check who carried their names when family ties unraveled. They didn't hear the warning signs, right? See psychological decay or respond when trauma knocked. This tragedy screams to reform. It demands retreat mental health as infrastructure, right? Not a luxury. It demands child welfare policies that don't vanish at the edge of bureaucracy. All right. It demands we build communities where isolation sets off alarms, not headlines. So we ask, will you forget or will you fuel the change? All right. So once again, this isn't to convert, change anybody. It's just to improve a better us, right? A better you, A better you, a better us. A better us, a better world. A better world, a better us. All right?
Hey, maybe next weekend. Like, she didn't even care. They were forcing her. They were forcing her to even say anything.
Text messages obtained from Nicole's phones reveal multiple conversations with her sister, Deshelle, who sent Nicole money and checked in on the children frequently. She asked several times to see them, eager for them to meet their new sibling. However, Deshelle claims Nicole blocked her from seeing them. Now, for the first time, Nicole begins to explain the reason why, beginning with what happened to her niece, Jocelyn.
It was really an accident.
Okay, what happened?
I gave her a beating.
Why?
I can't hear you. What?
I gave her a beating.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next thing I know, she just wasn't saying anything or nothing or nothing or nothing. Like,
Wow.
Okay. So you gave her a beating, and then she was not responsive anymore?
like it was mistakes. Like I took care of them children so good. Like it was a mistake. Like I just was trying to discipline. Like
Explain to me how it happened.
like she got in trouble for something one day that I didn't beat her for.
Like what?
Stealing something or going in the refrigerator or doing something or something, and she did it again and she did it again. And then the last time it was just like, and I was probably more frustrated than I should have been with life, period, with everything, with why they leave me with the kids, why nobody's helping me, why nobody's calling me,
She was
where's their
getting
mom,
overwhelmed.
where's my family, like what, like
And that's crazy because if it's true, right, that her sister just sat here, right, just dropped the kids off and just left with no, that's the, like, you, from the beginning, I've been saying this lady is not stable, right? It's something, really wrong with her, all right? It's not just a guilt, all right? There's mental health issues going on here. What they are, I can't tell you, all right? I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychologist, all right? I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm neither or. I'm not a counselor, all right? I'm none of the above. I'm not a coach. All right. I'm just somebody that brings awareness. I'm an advocate for, for certain kids, right? Like it's hard to explain, but you could tell there's something seriously wrong up there. Like, and she didn't even go to, social services. She ain't tried to clean the kids, nothing. She just kept going with her life. Like, but where's the mother? Where has the mother been this whole time? The mother ain't no better. Where's the father of the kids? So let's go back a little bit.
they leave me with the kids, why nobody's helping me, why nobody's calling me, stealing something or going in the refrigerator or doing something or something, and she did it again and she did it again. And then the last time it was just like, and I was probably more frustrated than I should have been with life, period, with everything, with why they leave me with the kids, why nobody's helping me, why nobody's calling me, where's their mom, where's my family, like what, like
Mm.
And then what happened?
I told you, Peter.
How?
Huh?
With what?
I don't even think it was anything. I think it's just my hands.
Investigators interviewed a resident at one of the
Oh,
hotels
wow.
Nicole frequented, who reported that Nicole often used harsh language and regularly cursed at the children, particularly the girl. Another witness recalled hearing Nicole abusing Jocelyn through the thin walls and, at times, hearing the child yelling for her to stop.
You were upset because she was taking things like from the refrigerator and stuff.
She was doing all kinds of stuff.
But people heard this stuff and nobody ever called in like social. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's the society that we live in now. It's so different. And what's crazy is, shout out to Papa Duck, right? Because he says it. The people that we see today are not the same people that we saw yesterday. All right, they're not the same people. It's like the men that are here today was not built from the same cloth that the men that were here yesterday. All right. It's crazy as shit and it's hard to explain. But, few will understand what I'm saying, while others, I guess it'll go over their heads.
Okay.
Like she was taking stuff, like she was getting the boy in
And
trouble.
you-
Like she was just doing all
And you
kinds of
disciplined her.
Yes.
Okay.
And it went too far.
Okay. How many times do you think you might hit her?
I don't know. But I know she fell.
Fell on what?
Damn, boy.
Was she standing on something? How was she?
She was just
Excuse you.
Okay.
You're not a
And
duck.
where did you hit her?
I just started doing it.
I apologize for my son.
Like punching her in the head?
Oh shit, I gotta hear that again.
No.
Or, okay. How was she?
She was just standing up straight.
Okay. And where did you hit her?
I just started doing it.
You just started punching on a 7-year-old?
No.
Yo, she just started. Yo, you know what's crazy, right? I knew of a lady that was doing this, right? And what's crazy, people call social services on her, but she left. She used to punch on her fucking kids. I was younger. Yo, this is out of pocket. You was abusing that little girl. The mom ain't no fucking better. The mom knew what she was doing when she dropped these kids off. Like, if y'all listened and paid attention to what she was saying.
Oh. Like she was getting the boy in
And
trouble.
you-
Like she was just doing all
And you
kinds of
disciplined her.
Yes.
Let's go.
Another witness recalled hearing Nicole abusing Jocelyn through the thin walls and, at times, hearing the child yelling for her to stop.
You were upset because she was taking things like from the refrigerator and stuff.
She was doing all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
Like she was taking stuff. Like she was getting the boy in
And
trouble.
you-
Like she was just doing all
And you
kinds of
disciplined her.
Yes.
Okay.
And it went too far.
Okay. How many times do you think you might hit her?
I don't
This
I
is
know
wild.
she fell
Fell on what?
on the floor.
Was she standing on something? How was she?
She was just standing up straight.
Okay. And where did you hit her?
I just started doing it.
Like punching her in the head?
No.
Or,
No.
or
Like,
Really?
I think I maybe slapped her in the face, but I didn't punch her in the head. Like it was more like me hitting on her body, and then she fell.
how did she fall backwards?
What, you was boxing the 7-year-old? Yo, hold the fuck up. Wait a minute. This is still abuse. This is not discipline. You was boxing your 7-year-old niece?
Forward, sideways, on her head?
I know she had a head, but I can't remember exactly how it was that she fell.
She hit her head? Okay. Do you remember where on the head?
No,
Did she hit her head on something other than the floor?
no, but the floor was extremely hard.
The floor was extremely hard.
And I was so scared. Like I was so scared.
Okay. What did you, when she went to the floor, was she crying or was she quiet?
Quiet.
Quiet? And what did you do after that?
I just tried to bump her chest. Like I was bumping on her chest really, really hard. Like I thought maybe she was like, I don't know. Like I was just trying, like I was just bumping on her chest. I was just trying to get her back. Like I was just,
Okay. And then what did you do next?
I laid in the bed
You laid her in the bed and laid next to her? Where was the boy at this time?
sleeping in the other bed.
Okay. Where,
And I stayed in that room with her.
when do you think that was?
I told you maybe last year.
And then what did you do with her body after that?
I just put it in a suitcase and I kept her.
Jocelyn's death is believed to have occurred around May of 2020, approximately 14 months before the traffic stop. Despite this, Nicole continued texting Deshelle as though Jocelyn was...
That was a year. She had that body for a year. For a year and 2 months. That's crazy, yo. A year and 2 months she had that body. I can't.
still alive. In April of 2021, Deshelle even thanked Nicole, writing, "Thank you for taking care of them so well." Nicole admits she continued traveling from hotel to hotel, carrying the young girl in the suitcase, eventually storing her in the trunk of the car. Jocelyn's body arrived at the medical examiner's office still wrapped in a comforter that contained a cigarette butt.
Oh,
Numerous
wow.
bruises were found on her body, but an exact cause of death could not be determined due to the advanced stage of decomposition.
That is crazy, yo. Like, she used that little child as a punching bag. And the mother knew what was going on, I think, in a way. Like, come on, there's no way in hell. Like, come on. You're telling me that the mom didn't know what was going on? That's bullshit, yo. This is why you gotta, check on your loved ones, man. Mental health is real, man. Before it breaks, there's someone out there right now smiling in group chats, showing up to work, cracking jokes while quietly dining inside. They're not lazy, not dramatic, not just looking for attention. They're exhausted from fighting a war nobody sees. Mental health isn't a trend. It's survival. It's someone praying they make it through another day without unraveling, right, behind closed doors. We post RIPs, light candles, right, share headlines after the tragedy. But what if we showed up before it broke? What if we checked in when the silence got loud? What if healing was offered like first aid, not after the fall, but before the cliff? This isn't just a message, it's a call to see the invisible, to hold space, to choose compassion over indifference, because sometimes a single conversation can keep someone alive. And that's some real shit. That is some real shit. Sometimes a simple conversation can keep someone alive. And people don't even peep that.
Still, investigators ruled. Numerous bruises were found on her body, but an exact cause of death could not be determined due to the advanced stage of decomposition. Still, investigators ruled her death a homicide, citing evidence of physical abuse and neglect. With Jocelyn's fate uncovered, investigators turned to what happened to her nephew, 5-year-old Larry, whom Nicole refers to by the name Stink.
So help me explain the other child. What happened? So he was still with you when the girl's now in the suitcase in the car. So
he didn't even want to go anywhere else. Like, that's why they said they talk to my family. My family don't know me. Like, you can ask all my friends. Like, as much as I tried to push him off, or I wanted to drop him off and I knew I needed to drop him off, he just wanted to be with me.
So what led to the next incident with the other child?
I don't know. Like, I honestly don't know, because it was like 1 minute we was playing, and then 1 minute it was just like, we were playing, like we was playing. I think something hit him in the leg.
Yeah, but that wouldn't cause him to die.
Hmm.
Well, why would he die though?
I thought it was like a main artery or something.
Okay, well, explain that to me. Yeah, what happened?
I don't know, but then I know I saw him bleeding
Mm-hmm.
in his leg.
Where at on his leg?
I don't mean to, like right here somewhere.
Right inside of his left thigh?
Yeah, but I did like.
Was the blood dripping? Was it?
Only way that I noticed it, and honestly, I didn't even notice it until I started trying to stink. And then when I started looking at his clothes, they was bloody.
The detective offers Nicole a cigarette and allows her to smoke in the interrogation room as she continues her story.
What caused the boy's injury with the blood in his thigh?
I can't remember what exactly he was playing with. And I think I yelled. I think I swung on him for playing.
Wow.
But I can't remember what.
Is there a chance you hit him afterwards? And
She swung on him? Yo, I'm telling you, some people ain't shit, man. She swung on the little young boy. Is it this one?
You got motherfuckers talking about that they want to make a change, they want to make a difference, but still stuck in the same phase. You got motherfuckers talking about that they want to chase a bag, but stay at home and nag. Then when you ask them what they need, They say less talking, more opinions, no prayers with division. You ask me, y'all need to focus more on revision, rely less on television. How you want a future you have no vision? This world is just like fiction. What we need is more talking, less opinions, more prayers with no division. Before you come up with a conclusion, giving people false illusions, pick up a book, do your research, learn your history before you end up in a ditch making history. Division and religion isn't working. The only way to show God our faith and love is through our actions. Our convictions is the only thing that really unite us. One God, one nation, different beliefs. There's words that can't fly with the wind. There's insults that are not violent. Meanwhile, while you're home to them, they're killing you on the inside. If I was to tell you that I didn't hurt, I would be lying. Would you believe me if I was to tell you that there's truths that lie, especially when they're telling you that they're indifferent? Getting shoved to the side because you're different. There's a hug out there someone didn't receive today. Probably because of what was said about them yesterday. Probably because of the way they was dressed today. Not realizing that the one that they hate could be the one that saves their day. But you know what? Thanks to them, it's another day in history where you get to flip the pages to your book and speak your story. And Lord, it's unholy. But you know what hurts the most? As I walk down the street and I see how easily we're divided. When we all should be united. One body, one mind, one soul, a million talents. Lord, without you, we're all divided. Forgive them, Lord, for they don't know any better. They don't know that there's someone out there that loves them.
That's some real shit right there. This shit just gets getting wilder and wilder by the minute.
I didn't see the thing. I told you.
You said you swung.
Yeah, because he was playing with something. I didn't see the thing I told you I didn't see the thing that was in his leg until it was like, it was just like.
And what was it?
I never even looked at it. I never even took his pants off. I just seen the blood. And I yelled at him like, well, I didn't yell at him when I seen the blood. I yelled at him like, I don't even remember what it was.
Larry's body arrived at the medical examiner's office still wearing Paw Patrol pajamas. His body was also covered in bruises, and while superficial wounds were found on his legs, they showed no signs of deep bleeding. However, internal bleeding was noted around both his knee and elbow, suggesting trauma before death. Like his sister, Larry's advanced state of decomposition made it impossible to determine an exact cause of death. Although she claims not to know exactly what caused his injury, she clearly remembers what happened next.
He was just like getting drowsy, like just getting drowsy. Like the last thing he said.
Should have listened.
Yeah, I think he let me down. And I say, yeah. And I went, hey, stay, hey. He would not answer me.
Or is it more?
This month is what?
Well, it's the very end of July.
I think May.
Okay. About 2 months ago.
Been sitting there for months and months and months and months and months.
In June of 2021, Nicole was about getting odor absorber. According to Nicole, the child would have already been deceased at this time and would soon join his sister in the trunk of the car.
Oh, wow.
Investigators later discovered that neither child had ever seen a doctor in Maryland, had never been enrolled in school, and neither had been reported missing. One additional detail raised further concern. Both children
That is wild.
appeared unusually small for their ages.
It's got to be a 3 or 4-year-old kid.
Me and that mom.
The girl was.
Yo, this is crazy. Yo, let me ask y'all some questions, right? and add some solutions, right, when it comes to mental health from crisis to care. All right? This is wild. This is wild. This is really wild. Like, let's start off, right? Community-based mental health first responders. Who decides who's in crisis and are they trained to see trauma beyond stereotypes? How can we ensure marginalized voices shape crisis response teams in their own neighborhood? All right. So let me give you a solution for that, right? Community-based mental health first responders, right? What if we replace or supplement police with trained crisis teams who respond to signs, right, of psychological distress, especially in low-income areas, right? But for that, we need more funds, right? Don't we? And funds are getting taken away, right? Let's talk mandatory mental health screening for guardianship transfers, right? Can we build a trauma enforced system, right, that supports guardians instead of criminalizing them? What happens when no mental health support exists in a community? Do we delay the transfer or fix the system? What happens, right? And, and like I told y'all, right? I have solutions, right along with every question, right? But I would love to hear y'all. How can I say? I would love to hear y'all input, right? I would like to hear y'all opinion, y'all perspective, right? My solution for that, right, is any informal custody handoff should trigger a psychological evaluation and ongoing support access. All right, I'm getting better at this. Mobile mental health units, right? What would it take to treat therapy, right? Like oxygen, something every block deserves. Are we ready to invest in healing the same way we invest in punishment? All right. And like I've showed y'all before, right? And I've talked about this before, right? We've talked about having mobile mental health units around in communities, right? And I feel as though, right, we should deploy vans, stuff with the therapists and social workers to visit high-risk neighborhoods weekly, right? We've already got a few of them already out here in Philadelphia, New York, right? People have come together, right? And they already have these mobile mental health units already out. I have 2 videos uploaded. I think, I'm not sure, how long ago I uploaded that, John, right? But I do have 2 videos uploaded, right? Showing y'all that there's people, right? And one of the videos is, about us talking about it in the community. Another one is me doing a review and a reaction of them, doing the work in the community. All right. So there's already, things in place, right, for situations like this already happening, right? But the problem is we don't have enough of it because not enough of us are together. Unfortunately, we live in a society, right? We live in a society where we're so divided.
According to your timeline, about 6 years old when this happened,
Yes.
and she only weighed 18 pounds.
You think that's after all of this? Because they were not tiny. Like you see them in the pictures that y'all printed out.
Yo, she is shut out.
And then the boy was only 21 pounds.
I don't see how, because they ate all the time. They ate all the time. They ate all the time. They ate everything.
Maybe, is that maybe a contributing factor here?
No, I didn't.
If some kind of trauma happened, would it be made worse?
Yeah, I didn't starve them, though. I didn't starve them.
According to doctors, however, it would have taken several months of malnourishment for the children to attain their low weights. The investigation concluded that both minor children lost their lives due to the neglect and abuse inflicted on them by their Aunt Nicole.
Wow.
They came up here and made me feel like I was some type of bad person.
You are, but
I was some type of trouble.
Unfortunately, it seems like she has some type of mental health issues, and I know that the family knew about it. That's why I've asked, the questions that I've asked throughout this live. This is crazy, man.
Person. Like, yes, I've been
You okay, baby?
all my life because of one of them mama. But I can't believe that she really came up here and made it seem like I was a bad person.
1 month after her arrest, Nicole's mother emailed Baltimore public officials, pleading with them to intervene and protect her remaining grandchild. The email additionally criticized social workers and Racheal for not safeguarding the children. Multiple news outlets reported that
Where in the world was the grandmother at when this lady was driving around for months with these kids in the damn car decay. Like, this is crazy.
Hill created a GoFundMe campaign to raise funds for their burial, and rumors later circulated that she may have launched as many as 4 separate fundraisers, though all have since been deleted. Following her arrest, 33-year-old Nicole Michelle Johnson was held without bond and later indicted on 14 criminal counts. The charges included 2 counts each of first-degree child abuse resulting in death, first-degree child abuse involving severe physical injury, second-degree child abuse, second-degree assault, neglect of a minor, failure to report the death of a minor, and unauthorized disposal of a body. She ultimately pleaded guilty on August 13, 2024 to 2 counts of first-degree child abuse, resulting in death.
Crazy.
She was sentenced in February 2025 to life in prison,
She was
with all
sentenced
but
this year.
50 years suspended, as well as an additional 5 years of supervised probation upon her eventual release. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that
This is wild. Damn, I got my cap all the way up there. This shit is wild. Like, wow. I gotta fix my cap and shit, man. This is really, really wild. Like, I know I left the link there, right? Nobody came up, right? You know, y'all, I left it up so people could give their, you know, perspective, but nobody came up on this, John. So, you know, I'm gonna keep, you know, I'm gonna continue with what I was saying, right? And then I'm gonna give a closure. This is one wild situation, right? We need to start taking mental health more serious. All right, like, let's get into the right. Let's get into the child welfare reform tracking, right? Reform tracking the invisible. National Registry for informal guardianship, right? How do we protect children without criminalizing families, making the best of broken systems? Can we build trust? Can we build trust so registration feels like safety, not surveillance? All right. And like I told y'all, I got solutions for every question that I got, but I would still love to hear y'all input, right, on this, right? And when it comes to the National Registry for Informal Guardianship, right, I feel as though it needs to require registration of all non-parental custody arrangements with quarterly welfare checks. All right. The school enrollment alerts, right? What's the ethical line between protecting kids and policing attendance? Can we use this system to offer help instead of punishment? All right. And like I told y'all, I ask questions, but I also have solutions right along with these questions. I'm not just going to ask without me giving a solution myself. All right. So let's hit the community child watch networks. Right. Let's hit that. Oh, no, wait. We still ain't even, I'm sorry, I'm jumping ahead of it. Let me give you out a solution, right, for the school enrollment alert, right? If a child is unenrolled for more than 30 days, right, it should trigger an automatic welfare investigation. And I feel like that's, for me, is a solution, right? Put out there, all right? Now let's hit the community child watch networks. I apologize for that, yo, man. Like, I got everything all up in my head, scrambled up, like, right? When it comes to the community child watch network, right? What accountability exists, right? If concerned neighbors, right, become biased informants, how do we ensure this watch becomes protection, not profiling? All right. And for me, like I told y'all, man, I have so many conversations out here. For me, I feel as though, right, we should train and empower neighbors, right, teachers and local leaders to report red flags anonymously and safely, which they're allowed to do, right? But a lot of them don't even know about it. Blessings, blessings. We got DJ King Miller in the building. Blessings, how you doing? Welcome to the live. All right, so guys, like I told y'all, I'm not just going to ask questions, right, and not just give a solution out there, right? Every question that I ask, if y'all pay attention, right, I give a solution, all right? So let's jump into the policy and prevention, right? Build the net before the fall. All right. Let's talk about cross-agency alert systems. How do we prevent databases, right, from becoming digital cages for vulnerable families? Who control the red flags and what recourse, right, exists if they get it wrong? All right. My solution for that is, right, I feel as though we need to link police, child services, and mental health databases. Link them, right? Link police, child services, and mental health databases, right, to flag high-risk individuals and missing children. All right? Let's jump into the hotel and motel reporting laws. All right? It's crazy. This auntie was driving around for months with two tiny people decomposing in the back of her trunk. All right? She was going from motel to motel. All right? So we're breaking it all down. All right? I'm not just asking questions. I'm not just, breaking the system down at the same time, right? Going through the loopholes, because people fail to realize there are loopholes, right? I'm asking these questions for a reason, right? I didn't sit here for hours and hours and read these goddamn law books and shit like that for nothing. All right? Hotel and motel reporting laws, right? What training do staff need to recognize trauma, not judge poverty? How do we report without risking false accusations or racial bias? Right? And I feel as though we need to, require staff to report long-term stays involving children and signs of distress or neglect. All right? That's what I think, right? These are my opinions, right? Y'all more than welcome to leave your comments down below. All right, let's have a conversation. Let's get the discussion started. Let's talk about the traffic and stop welfare protocols, right? This is how the two little tiny peoples got discovered, right? Can a cop ever be a safe portal to support, or does that require a full cultural shift? Do we empower officers with empathy, or do we need new responders entirely? All right? And when it comes to that, I feel as though that we should train officers to recognize signs of abuse, neglect, or mental instability and trigger welfare checks when children are involved, right? We know we got a lot of corrupt officers out here, right? But we do got a lot of good officers out here that don't get recognized, don't get talked about, because we're always talking about the negative side, right, when it comes to the law. All right, so we're about to hit the cultural memory and media reform. All right. We're going to start off with digital memorials for forgotten victims, right? Whose stories still aren't told, and whose stories still aren't told, and who decides which ones matter? Can memorials spark more than mourning, and can they demand change, right? And when it comes to that, I feel as though, right, we can create online spaces that honor lives lost to systematic failure, right? My bad. So they're remembered, not erased, right? Media equity mandates, my bad. Media equity mandates. Lord have mercy. I need to stop writing. How do we force media to care about Black pain beyond spectacle, right? Are we ready to hold journalists accountable when silence becomes complicity? Are we ready? And when it comes to that, I feel like we need to push for coverage standards that ensure stories or marginalized, right, victims receive sustained attention, right? Arts and protests. What stories can murals tell that the news refused to air? Can creative expression become a community's cry for reform? All right. And shout out to all the graffiti artists out there and all the people that turn, pain into artwork, right? Shit, I turn pain into poems. All right. And I feel as though we should fund public institutions, right? Murals and spoken word events that turn grief into collective action. All right. I mean, listen, as y'all know, I love poetry, and I do, I will fund and I will participate in anything that has to do with poetry on some real shit. Like I'm not gonna sit here and lie. For real, for real. And I feel as though we need more of that, more art in this world that expresses, the pain that's around us, but that turns it into something beautiful. You see where I'm coming from? Like a lot of people don't think about it like that, right? So let's get into the community empowerment. All right. Let's talk about community empowerment. Trauma enforced parenting workshops, right? Let's talk about trauma informed parenting workshops, right? What cultural myths do we need to break before caregivers can truly heal? Can we make these workshops feel empowering, not patronizing, right? And it does. It feels like when you see a lot of these workshops out here for parents and stuff like that for families, it feels like it's patronizing, right? And for me, I feel as though we should have free, accessible programs that teach caregivers how to manage stress, discipline, safely, and seek help. All right. Let's talk about the anonymous help hotline for guardians. All right. How do we create trust? How do we create trust so asking for help feels brave, not dangerous? Can anonymous aid ever coexist with meaningful accountability? Right. And when it comes to that, right, I feel as though, right, a judgment-free space to ask for food, shelter, or mental health supports before crisis hits. Like, if we got all that for that, right, that little space for that should exist. All right? Youth-led advocacy councils, right? What do we do about that? How do we ensure young leaders are heard, not, how can I say, tokenized? All right, not rewarded for something, right? If you're a leader, right, something that they're supposed to be doing. Are we brave enough to let teens guide policy with unapologetic truth? All right. And me, I feel as though, right, we should let teens and young adults shape policy, share stories, and hold systems accountable. Right. And what I mean by that, we should hear them out. All right. Like, a lot of people say that these kids don't understand, they don't know what's going around them, right? And these kids are smart. They're very intelligent, right? The problem is that I feel as though we got a lot of parents out here that have kids, right? And instead of parenting, they want to control, right? They want to control their kids' lives because they wasn't able to do a certain something when they was, certain things when they were younger, but they want to relive what they couldn't live when they was younger through their kids. And I think that's I think that's where a lot of parents go wrong. All right. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys, right? And that's some real shit. That's the issues that we're having today. Because they taught us how to share everything, but they didn't teach us how to share that heavy cost. Man, this is crazy, yo. Like, in conclusion, right, when it comes to today's live, right, they weren't just two children stuffed into a car. They were reminders of every system that went quiet, every hand that didn't reach out, every institution that counted numbers but not bodies. Nicole Johnson didn't just carry death in her trunk. She carried the failure of mental health access, child welfare oversight, and community care. She carried our indifferences. So let this be the end of silence. Let it be the beginning of parents being heard before breaking down become tragedy, of children being seen before starvation steals their names, of guardians getting help before trauma becomes homicide. This isn't a headline, it's a wound, and wounds don't disappear because we scroll past them. So remember them, ask the hard questions, Build the uncomfortable conversations, because if we don't, the next trunk won't just carry bodies. It'll carry our collective guilt. Let this pain speak. Let it provoke. Let it reform. Let it save. And until next time, guys, this is your shorty Rachel. I hope all of y'all, continue to have a blessed and humble day. And check on your loved ones. Mental health is real. All right?
Invisible battles fought within, mental health struggles hidden from kin, silent cries for help ignored and unseen, yet behind closed doors is a raging scene. Anxiety, depression, they silently creep, taking over minds while others sleep. Stigma and shame keep the truth at bay, but mental health matters more than we say. Let's break the silence, end the taboo, reach out to those feeling blue. Listen with empathy, offer a hand, because mental health is something we must understand.